Hello, Amira Alvarez here, CEO and founder of The Unstoppable Woman. Let me see if I can get my camera better. Okay, so today I am talking about a question that came up in the masterclass training that we did a few days ago. And right at the end of the training, someone posted a question in the chat that was about desire. So one of the things that I teach, and I teach to everyone, all my clients, is that you have to claim your desires. Whether it's for something like a new couch, or if it's for more income, whatever it is, you have to really want it. You have to have a strong burning desire for it. And one of the questions I asked in the masterclass, because I like to get people thinking and working on this stuff, even in these online trainings, was what amount of money do you really, really want? What do you want to make? Tell me. We have to start there. And the question that was asked at the end of the live was, what if no number pops into your head? What if it's just like, I don't know. And this is a real problem. So I want to speak to it. It's a great question. Oftentimes, we as human beings don't own our desires. We were raised in such a way where we weren't, it wasn't supported to have desires. Quick little example of this. Let's say you are 3 and you want to sit on the floor and play with your toes, but your parents need you to get out the door because they have got to get to work and they got to get to you to kindergarten or whatever it is. And you have this want, but it is denied. Something from outside of you that is your love source, your source of security, is saying, no, you can't have what you want. And it's a very simple example. And it's not like our parents were, in most cases, well, I shouldn't even say in most cases, but oftentimes they were doing the best they could with what they had, and there was no malice behind denying you that particular want in the moment. They were trying to move life ahead in some fashion. But it got programmed into our being, our subconscious thinking, our subconscious mind, our belief structure, our paradigms, that it was not okay to want what we wanted. Because when we wanted it, our love source, our security source, got mad, pulled away the love, said, no, hurry up, got angry, right? And so we started to think that it was not okay to want, to have desire. And so this is a practice that you need to put into play. You need to practice owning your desires. Okay. So, to the question of what if nothing pops into your head, I would ask again. I do this all the time with my clients. The first answer is, I don't know. What if you did know? What if you just allowed yourself? What if you did know? And you'd be surprised if you stay with it that you are really able to, something will pop into your head. Okay? So stay with it. The other thing to play with is thinking about what your secret desires are. What do you really want that you don't tell anyone because you think it's impossible, you'll be disappointed, they'll laugh at you, or like it's just like this little flash in your mind and then it poof disappears, but it comes back every so often. You're walking the dog or something like that. Pay attention to that. What is that? And not only is that an incredible clue towards your purpose in life, but it also, it's a clear statement of what you want. Ask yourself, well, what would it take to get to that point, to have that? If it's a secret desire for some material thing, that's pretty straightforward. You could put a price tag on that easily. I want a Maserati. Well, go look up what a Maserati costs. There's your number, okay? But It could be more of a lifestyle feeling or a way you want to be in the world. Well, what would it take for you to be that person in the world? And look at all the ways money plays into that and the financial things and experiences that you want as that person or doing that thing or having that experience. And just, play with that number. Does that make it, is that juicy for you? And then finally, there's a practice that I have a hate-love relationship with. So this is a really practical left brain practice. It is just writing up everything that is required for you to have your ideal life now, not in 5 years, but right now. Like, what would be fantastic this year? What kind of money would you need for your business, team, systems, all of that, overhead? What kind of money would you need for the house that you really want, or the second house by the beach that you really want? Or what kind of clothes do you want to wear? And what kind of trips do you want to take? And all of it. And you write it all out, and you put a price tag and a cost number to everything, and you add it up and you see what that is, and don't forget taxes. And then I would probably pad it by 10 to 30%, depending on how thorough you were in your process. And there's a number. So that's great. It gives you some data to work with, okay? And that's the part that I love about it. But the part that I don't love about it is that it's coming from a very practical left brain place, and it's not necessarily your spirit talking to you. You can get very heady with it. The way this works the best is if that first step that you take where you're like, what is my ideal life like right now? And you write that out, and it really comes from that core place of what you want, what spirit's guiding you towards. Like, if you really listened, it's saying, because it's coming through you and you're a channel, and you wouldn't be thinking these thoughts if it wasn't coming through you. Like, I actually want this life. And when you can claim that, then adding up the numbers is perfectly great. Okay, it's connected to something that you truly, really, really want. Okay. And then fundamentally, you have to learn how to do what I talked about at the beginning of this live, which is to really get good with wanting what you want. And that is a self-worth piece. And it's something that is so important to understand, because desire is the first step in the manifestation process. And if you don't have it dialed in, if you are blocking it, you won't be able to manifest. Okay? So if you'd like to learn more about this manifestation process, I am doing an encore presentation of the masterclass training. It's going to be slightly different. We are going to be diving into two of the steps in the masterclass, desire and expectation, in more detail this time. So instead of covering all of them and trying to hit every single thing, we are going to go deep into two and then give you just a high level on the other ones. And I think you're going to really love it. It's a masterclass, so it's a paid training. It's less than the price of lunch, so nothing to get in your way there. Invest a little $7 in yourself and, rock it out. Learn this stuff. And then the second thing that I want to just mention is that all of this is leading towards what I'm going to be teaching at the Unstoppable Woman Summit. And you've probably heard me say this a gazillion times now, but if you really want to immerse yourself in this, really get it dialed in, really take it to the next level, break through the blocks that are standing in the way between you where you are now and where you want to be, whether that is a financial goal or a life goal, you've got to come. It's going to be completely transformational. So I've put the two links, both to the masterclass training and to the Unstoppable Woman Summit, in the description of this Facebook Live. The Unstoppable Woman Summit, you can go to amiraalvarez.com/unstoppable and you'll get all the details. And for the masterclass training, which is coming up next week, you can go to amiraalvarez.com/make-more. So I hope you got some good nuggets from this, and I'll catch you next time. Rock it out. Be unstoppable. Take care.